The winner of this match is going to play
Dylan
the
Spohr and Dwayne
Dylan
Laub.
Sport and Dwayne Lapp. That's right. The the German boys, I guess. I think they're more like the Glen Burnie boys. I don't know.
Now they're from Pennsylvania.
Same thing. Pennsylvania. Okay.
Actually, I shouldn't. Dylan's from Pennsylvania. I'm not sure where Dwayne's from.
So we have Nathan Childress on the break here from Richmond, Virginia. He's pocketed something, gets a nasty kick from the cue ball. Shane has got the uprights to shoot between the 2 and the 4 ball. Something left the playing field there. Looks like the 3 ball is maybe in the dark. I can't see. Yeah, the 3 ball went south.
Dylan's father is in the chat. He has told us Dwayne is also from Pennsylvania, and he says he thinks that Shane is 20.
Shane, yeah, Shane is from down there in Roanoke, and his father and mother own the Wolf's Den Billiards. That's why it's Wolford. You know, that's why it's called the Wolf's Den. And nice boy. I've seen him, like I said, play an action pool tour, and he's had high finishes. He gave that one too much credit. He thought the one was thicker than it was. Giving Joe Tomkowski a very nice starting position here. He'll attempt to get about parallel with the 2 ball. That's it's a little more angled than he might have liked. He wanted to be where he could roll down between the 7 and the 4, and now his angle is a little closer. He'll just punch it over. That's all. That that worked, but you know, at times it doesn't work. Depends on whether the balls are smiling at you or not. Joe's in an awkward position here because the 5 doesn't pass the 6 or the 7, and he's jacked up. Had to go 2 rails, which was the correct shot. That was the only pocket he had, really. Still doesn't matter much. That Joe was seeing the center of that 6 hitting the pocket, the rail point. Drilled it clean. Rob's good, steady player. Like I was telling you before, he leaves Joe the standard, just option shot, 2 rails or 1 rail. two-railer took him to the rail, though, but he's shooting over through the pocket, so Rob takes down game number one, Rob and Joe, and they're ahead of the two Virginia boys by the score of 1-0. Nathan Childress, like I said, had a runner-up finish on the action pool tour on the big tables at Virginia Beach at Q Masters last December, and he's a product of the of the Diamond Billiard Room in Midlothian. Has a great junior program, and they've developed several really strong juniors, both male and female, that have come out of that particular program, and that they're just that's a real hotbed for pool, and we're looking forward to getting back to that very room in a few weeks to play the Virginia State 10-ball championships or 8-ball championships on the weekend of the 14th and 15th of November. So I'll be down there on the mic streaming with the Action Pool Tour, another regional tour that meets in monthly basis. The corona caused us to miss this entire year since February, and how I'm appreciative of Rick and the people allowing me to come down here and do what I love to do. Still be around the game. Okay, well, he did this Jane Fonda Stairmaster drill there. Now let's see if he can park his pelota in the middle of the table. Now he hit like a cut break. He made 2 balls on the break, but shot I like here is banking, playing safe, putting the cue ball behind the 8, and putting the 1 and a 9 together.
Agreed. I definitely think that's the right shot here.
I don't know what Rob's going to... I think that's the shot Rob would play. He's playing left-hand English. He hit a little heavy-handed.
Yep.
Still good shot. He hadn't hurt himself any with that.
No.
I don't know if he's got any yellow paint sticking out, but he might be able to get up in the breeze here and see what's what over that edge of that 8. Or he's going to call the kickmeister. He could have done worse with that, I guess. That's a superb shot there. The 6 looks like it has just enough to pass the 8. He'd like to get the angle down below the 5 a little bit, play a little high right English and play the 5 from the bottom rail if he can. I don't know what he's got there. No, he's going to play him to the 2 rail sweep shot for high right ball. Is there one timeout per game?
Yeah, they're allowed to briefly talk to each other between each shot, but if they want to take a lengthy discussion, then they get one timeout per game.
Uh, that's generally fairly standard amongst the tournaments I've played. That's otherwise you'd have the discussion on every shot
Right.
and it turns from a, a quick paced game to a drudgery. I got him playing like center to high right on the upstroke and coming 2 cushions out of that corner. This is where the inside English is the natural because he plays this high left to center and he gets the automatic cut pocket on the 6 to get it past the 8, which is where he's looking now. I have fun playing the balls with these guys. That's tight, isn't it?
Yeah, very tight.
The cut pocket. Oh, that went dead. That went dead in the heart. Look at that. And he held little space coming out too. You see how he got a little bit past that ball.
Yeah.
The danger is hitting this ball and catching the point. This is where this ball has to be struck real precisely. Two rail Z shot here, folks. The low right ball. He's gonna hit 2 middle diamonds. He's gonna play. Come right back through his bridge hand. He should hit around his bridge hand where it is now. Right there. Beautiful shot. Oh, but he missed the 8.
Yeah.
I was watching the 2 ball. They got me. If he was there, he would have been a little down farther if he'd have made the ball. Could have caught a little chunkier. But this ball's a gimme for this guy. He shoots so straight. This guy never had to pay the room rent, though. He's still a kid. Or watch him cut the room rent if he plays this shot. No, he didn't. Not bad. A big game. These guys are going to contest every shot. This is the winner of this gets to play the hot seat match, and this Joe might cut this ball and play the running right, a high right. I don't know. No, not from his practice strokes. Oh, yes, he did. Oh, no reward.
None.
Easy bank back to either pocket, actually. Easy kick. This boy will go for the kick, guaranteed. I put him at 95% kicking the ball. Because it's coming off the edge and going up table can buy him a scratch. He's going in the pocket there. Can't do
Yeah.
that. I rate the kick as this ball's not frozen though. This is where they call. Whenever you get a questionable play like this, I tell my people all the time, call in the tournament director. That way, like I say, you'll never have a single bit of discussion. His call is final. If you don't, the call almost always goes to the shooter. He's kicking at it and selling out. Good shot from Rob. He takes a 2-0 lead over. They take a 2-0 lead over Nathan Childress and Shane Wolford. They're up a service break. This is a tempting shot here. Rob got a real good roll there. That
Is
was that 3 ball goes down. His man is just having to cut the edge of the ball, and he's speechless. He still has the edge of this too. The blue is sticking out. This could be a safety. Right back though. He surely doesn't want to pocket this ball. Oh,
whoa.
just parks his pelota right next to the red, and Joe's got a 2-railer. No, he might even have that. The 6 ball is kind of got him in a little bit of a pickle. Has to go up above the 6s, and he might go in the corner pocket kicking at this ball. Let's see what he does. That's a real good safe. For him to play, he's totally tree topped over that three to play the kick, which he's got his left edge of the cue ball available to him. Maybe he can go two rails and hit it. Maybe. Nah. Gave up ball in hand to the boys, and 6'9" is looking pretty reputable. Going inside. Got to shave it inside the three. He's got to hit the three real skinny with the. Well, you can draw it off of there too. That's a good shot. Yeah, you just lag this in and play for the 5-6-9. Try to draw it off to the ball in the side pocket. You might run into the 7. Or run into the side pocket. He's just should smooth this ball in, I think. Oh, he has good stroke, but he's on the cushion. This is a sellout shot of all times, a shot like this. Because he only has maybe a 2-inch pocket to shoot it in. Because when he cuts this ball on his right, the ball's first move is into the rail. But that boy could flat out play. That's a hell of a good shot. I appreciate the difficulty of it myself because I know that how those balls act. When you hit them high like that, they can skid, turn over funny. Nathan on the 6'9", he drills the Joker home. And they get back a game. It's 2-1 now. Favor of Rob Cord and Joe Tomkowski versus the Virginia boys, Nathan Childress and Shane Wolford. Two real respectful young men that I've gotten to see in my travels, and it's great to see the young people playing pool instead of just doing all of this that I'm so sick of. I'll show you how sick I am of those devices. 2003 edition. You see, a lot of people told me I was a flip sort of a character, you know. This is an interesting shot. He could play this one in the side off the three and hit it with some pace and just follow straight down to the 2 ball in the corner pocket. Or he could play safe. Oh, and he's misplaced his mineral. His mineral is Lost in the darkness. Here we got another cue ball coming 30, 40 feet. Table's fast, carpets are slow. Let's see some position play out of these young men. Uh-oh, it got away from him. That might have been the table light getting this table playing a little faster than he might have thought. That's a bad mistake there. He's got the Masse, all the left English that exists. Stand up on a soapbox. He doesn't have the one rail long table kick at it. I hit that so hard, you had to hit that ball soft with just speed to reach it. Masse that ball,
Yeah.
give the ball a chance to curve.
Yep.
He would have hit it on the second rail, but trouble was that 8 ball weighs 6 ounces and it's 2.25 inches wide, and his chances were not good. All right, let's see. Let's see now if Rob can get this squad back in line here. That's a highly respectable shot there to start. In fact, it's as good as gold. That's respectable. Does he snatch it over, or follow it for the 6 in the side? That's ideal there. This is a 2, 3 o'clock sort of a shot. And 3 rails. Might be a little straight. But Joe will come up with like a rail first sort of a shot maybe. No, he got straight as an arrow on that ball. Here's big shot in the match here. Go up 3-1 and have a nice lead. Or well hit. Rob Cord and Joe Tomkowski take a 3-1 lead over Nathan Childress and Shane Wolford. Well, the good news is that he can overcut this ball, has a backboard, or slop it in off the rail off the 3. But he's jacked up. He might be banking the ball too, but I doubt it. Oh, he was hooked anyway. He got a decent result from that shot. That ball's in there deep.
All right.
The first time I ever played on diamond tables was in 1990, and I was playing in a state championship straight pool tournament in Milwaukee in the Midwest at a place called the Sports Show in the downtown Milwaukee arena, and that was the first time I saw these diamonds, and I hit a couple of racks on them and played nice, and okay. And we started to play the game, and one of the first shots I had, look at that touch with the draw from the distance. See, that's pro level. Shane is, like I said, I like him a whole lot. If it was my choice between him and Nathan, Shane is a little bit better player maybe of the two, but that's a sweet shot there. Play the high left, come out to the 7 in the side pocket. Just don't come up short. I can play the corner. That's a good shot too. Those shots played different on these bar tables. Hit it a little. Got to stretch. But he's young and resilient. Good shot. 3 games to 2. They gotta be able to break Rob and Joe one time to get back at even in this match.
Yeah.
And then get their advantage back. I don't know if Joe has a legit play at this one ball.
I think he does.
Yeah, but the deuce is down table a good ways, and I don't know what sort of shape he can play. Not play the shape and make the ball. Here's a
Uh,
chance, albeit a chance to get to the table. Hit it. No cushion. I don't think.
no, the one ball went into
One
the cushion.
one ball went to the cushion. This shot, there's a secret to this shot, and that's actually when you're stroking this ball in the side pocket like this. See what happened there? He was shooting at the center of the pocket, and the center of the pocket's not available. The only part that's available is the boot to the point
Oh.
in that particular spot, and that I try to visualize the center of my object ball hitting the boot, and that's where I actually keep my eye trained is at the boot. I don't even look at the ball once I'm down there because I know I'm on the ball. I'm just looking at the boot, and the ball seems to go there by magic. Try it sometime. A tip from Dr. Snap. We used to play a game called One Ball in the Side Pocket where I had to make my one ball on the side before you made yours with a 15 ball pack. And we played like one pocket where we hid out from each other basically. But we were both playing the one ball. It was the only ball that they paid on. It's got to hurry. I'm not so sure he got there, but he hit it decent enough. Wow, Brandon Schuff they've eliminated, no, I got that wrong. Wilkie, and they're getting ready to come out and play them next if they win. If I'm reading it right, I'm just looking at the chart and
Yes, Brandon and Tony will play Sean Wilkie and Justin Mast if Sean and Justin win their current match against Ronnie Buzzard and Tony Smith.
okay. We're fraught with intrigue here in quadrant 2. Uh-oh. I see the cue ball is in the shade, which means that the boys have ball in hand and have a highly good scoring opportunity ahead of him. That's pretty good. I'd like to see him been a little straighter on it than this. Now he's tree topped over that ball. Or jacked up, whatever you prefer. This boy can come up with some shots. That's mighty good what he just did. He got out on the edge of the cue ball and just stroked. He stroked inside in and just totally flattened that ball. In other words, he changed the path that the two balls connected. This is looking highly representative of a 3-3 contest. Well, he's still got to bring his blade. It still isn't it. I wouldn't want to be in the antiperspirant cage sweating this one. That's right, he had to step off of it. You don't like it, get up, walk around the table, and then, oh, I got there a little quick. Oh, he hit that ball like Steve Mezz. A lot of these young guys love to draw their ball with every shot. And he went with the 3-rail high inside ball, hit all middle diamonds, and played classic position.
Let's take another look at that.
Classic position this was.
Okay, I guess we're not going to take another look at it. Not sure what happened there.
Only my hairdresser knows for sure. Carole King is singing you a song now. It's too late, baby, now it's too late. From Tapestry, 1971. I was 23 years old then and knew all the answers. I just didn't know what the questions were.
I was a year away from being born.
Like I said, we can still trade. Your head, my body. My head, your body. Even Steven, you can have all I got, and whatever you go home to, I'll settle for that. I might take the missus with me. In fact, I would take the missus with me, because I know she's listening.
Smart move.
Well, that was the smartest move I ever made. I met her playing pool in the Midwest in Milwaukee, and I was just out there visiting relatives, and I'd lived out there on a couple different occasions, so I didn't know her, and I ran into her at an old friend's pool room, and she was playing on one of these coin-op tables, not this kind of table, and playing this woman that I had taught who owned the place, and they were playing 8-ball. And I put my challenge up on this bar table they were playing on, and she says, "You know we're playing for $1," and I go, And I said, I'll still leave it up there. Just having fun. I'm from out of town. And I go back and sit down. And they play, and this girl beats my old student who won the national senior ladies championship with the BCA. Oh, this looks like an interesting layout. We left him just a cue ball that he doesn't have to jack up. That's pretty nice. He'll probably draw his rock off the side rail. Caught the 7, didn't hit it as clean as he liked, but this is 3 rails back and forth and back. You don't try to ease this ball. You just let your cue ball do what it's going to do. Maybe a slight bit of high left to center English to get to the dark side of that 4 ball. That seems to be what he did. He even bought a slight bit of side angle coming out to the 6. Excuse me. Big game here, 3-3 and a huge match. The winner of this gets to play for the hot seat and an ultra high finish in this event. He kind of left it a little short, but he just had practice on this shot. He's going to cut the room rent. And come back to parallel with the 7. Nice hit. Even a little better than parallel. Here he might come underneath and catch the underside of the 8. Look at that lovely touch that boy has from the rail. That, you see, that's something I can't teach. I can't teach that. I try.
Nah.
The guy that showed me a lot about the game is in the Hall of Fame. Champagne Ed Kelly. He was a world champion straight pool player. He was a world champion 9-ball. And 1 pocket was his best game. And one of the 5 best all-around players ever chalked a cue. So Ed I was around him for about 2 years in Baltimore here. He was living in Baltimore. And Ed said to me one day, he said, I can teach you everything but talent, he said. And he said, you might become a pretty good technician or a shortstop, which was, in other words, a good regional player. But that was it. You know, some people can hit 400-foot home runs in the 20-mile-an-hour winds consistently. Your Willie Mays, Mickey Mantles, Reggie Jacksons, they come up every several years, and he teach me everything but ability. Broke my heart to hear it, but here we go. I'd be playing this shot to hit the 8 myself. Or hit the 6. That was even better shot because now he's really got these lined up for tap ins.
Hitting the 8, I would have been worried about being stuck behind the 9.
That was in retrospect, I would say that's an astute call. I told you these boys were going to be tough.
Yeah. I'd like to thank another one of our sponsors, GMR Constructions. We cover all your masonry needs.
We got Mezz Q's. They're the title sponsor of this 2020 Mezz Q's Maryland State Scotch Doubles Championship. Longtime champion Mika Immonen is plays with their Q forever and ever. They also have their own tour up through the north part of this country. Oh, he got away with it. He could have gotten a bad rub from that 8. But here, this is a big shot because he's got to be able to get past the side pocket. Oh, I'll tell you one thing I don't like about what he does. That 5-foot bridge, which is going to take away lots of your vertical measure touch. But he has a good teacher down there in Richmond, Thomas Dorsey, who has that diamond billiard room in Midlothian, is a PBIA instructor and good guy. Has a great place down there. If that place wasn't 165 miles from where I lived, I'd wear that joint out. Has great food, terrific equipment, nice distance in between the tables. He's a good player too, and lots of good players go in there. They show up for their pool down there too in Virginia. That Action Pool Tour. It's been one of our hotbed spots for years. This was one where they might. No, this ought to be a good hit. You see, that's the difference right there. These guys are speechless next to that. I think he might have just enough of that side rail to get a piece of the 4 ball right between the second and first diamond. Joe at the table. Let's see what he does. Sold out. He's got to watch it deflect off the 9. Inside English, he could skirt the 9. Just like that. Real good shot. That was a ton of touch on that ball. These boys are very polished for being as young as they are.
Yes, they are. Very impressed by them.
It's got to bounce. Oh, how can these people? That's one of the common mistakes we're seeing today. Coming off that rail and not getting back at least parallel with that 8 ball. Going to force his boy to have to turn the cue ball loose or hit a lot of inside English, and it might come up short. Or he's going to come 3 rails around the 9. Fraught with peril. In a 5-3 in a match like this, go on the hill. Huge. As well, he should be taking his time. Lots of inside English, it looks. Fraught with peril. But he got lucky. He's about straight in, but this shot can give you the whiskeys. Like I said, this shot can give you the whiskeys. Because you're yanking your cue up in the air to avoid the foul.
Yep.
I see Rick Molinaro over there on the scene. five 5-4 versus 6-3. Oh my goodness!
It could be a huge swing.
It looks like there might be a timeout. It'd be nice walking in and seeing that score 5-4 up there, and Nathan left that ball short, and it cost him.
Yep.
Just to remind everyone, there are no breaks in the middle of the set. If you need a minute to use the restroom, it's fine, but there are no smoke breaks in the middle of the set.
And he's the weak link, and he had to get up and shoot the 9. I'm not knocking him, but he's still got a little ways to go to catch up to Shane. He'd tell you that too, I'm sure. But they complement each other well, both temperament-wise as well as just rhythm-wise and everything else. They're a good team. Now they're back on serve. Ugh,
Yeah.
what a monster that was. This guy can play too. This Joe can play too. Rob's no slouch. One in the sides down. The deuce is no longer on the loose. The 3 ball is ensconced behind the 6 ball, it seems. Maybe there's a gap there, but it's tight.
Yes. I definitely think he can get through there to hit it, but I don't know if he can make it.
Yeah. That's a tough push out too. If it was my shot and I had at least half of this, he's going to roll out. No, all the way. You got to shoot this ball, buddy. What's the roll on the rollout? The man that rolls out has to shoot.
Yes.
Not so it isn't totally. I've seen both ways played.
Yeah, and here they play that whoever pushes gets it back.
He's going to have to use lots of left English and back this ball up against the grain. Oh, he's going to make the 4 on the side. When you let people at the table, that's what happens when you don't get out when you're supposed to. It can cost you money. These boys are putting on a nice show. They're playing their hearts out here. I love it. Weekend warriors notwithstanding. Some pros are in the audience, and one of them's going to be on the way home with gas money if they're lucky. And the other one's got to scratch their way up the loser's side. Tough tournament. I get tired just thinking about the possibilities here. Having fun, though, is one possibility I'm having for sure. Uh, if next time you hold one of these events, he knows how to reach me.
Okay.
You know, I don't, I don't ever, I do this for the love of it. Uh, toss my name out on the internet a little bit and a couple of drinks, maybe a sandwich, and that's my price of admission to have the best seat in the house. That's no good at all. That's I got a dog that makes lots of mistakes around the house, and I call him Horrendo Hound. Horrendo. He's he's got to back cut this ball with the left English, and he played safe, and that was still a mighty strong play there. He hit him behind the six. He moved that cue ball like 12 feet and put it on a hanky to get him safe. He's got the edge of it, I think. But he returned distance, rail, and a tougher shot than the one that he was left with. So he got the advantage on the move. This is a surefire way to up. He fanned.
Ooh.
He fanned, and that's going to be magic here for the boys. As long as they don't even think this too much, just shoot these in like you're playing for the time. Or shoot them in like you're playing for the game time. Eight balls in a Stratego place. Coming back across, it might be in the path. And going two rails, it might be in the path. He cinched it. I don't like it. I don't like it. He drilled it, but I still didn't like it. Shane at the table, and he's going to have some tender love and care position here. Same hole. Thousands of these balls. To the rail, but that part's okay. He'll start every game from here. Okay, well that sends Nathan Childress and Shane Wolford mounting the precipice. They ascend the incline. or they're on the hill. How many ways you want to hear that? And they're on the snap, and they got the odd break in this match, so they're in anywhere between the Fat City. Oh, that usually is the start of turmoil. A tough scratch on the break, but the On the Hill Productions are the producers of this Maryland State mixed doubles 9-ball, Scotch doubles 9-ball championship. Played at the Brews and Q's on the Boulevard in Glen Burnie, Maryland. And we're here starting to wind down. Oh, has the speed trooper. Okay. I'm starting to wind down. And the winner of this match is going to be on a short list of 3 teams that'll be remaining. This looks like the natural shape for the side. I think he played. Very heady shot to play to go to the other side, and rather than try to lag the ball in and sometimes not get it in the hole. So it's 6-5 now. That scratch on the break by Childress Wolford team brings Rob Cord and Joe Tomkowski back in the contest with their last break shot of this match. That would have been a good one to watch.
Yes.
But they got the tables and they're keeping this moving, which is a plus. And there's got to be a rollout for sure from here. Oh, he's going to kick and try to make it off the 3-ball. Oh. Here the carom is in play. The 3 on the side, I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That was not so good. That was Nathan that hit that shot, I think. He's going to be incarcerated from here. I think he's going to be at 600 East Ordnance Road. That's the address of Ordnance Road Correctional Center. It's such a clean place you can eat off the floors. For real. I unplugged them. Sounds like Parliament playing in the background with George Clinton playing the funk. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be banging hands on that one yet, boys. You might be surprised. He's trying to figure out how to play shape. Let the cue ball finish, son. If people want to interfere with balls in play, catch balls going in the pocket, never have an argument, just let them drop. And a sharking tip would be take your time and walk to the ball return and hand it to your opponent slowly. Well, this looks like a pretty good opportunity here for Joe and Rob to get to Hill in this contest. Very nice. Inside, right ball, 5 ball real thin and go up the long rail inside the 6 would be my play. He played the other shot, which is more the bar table style shot. That looks close enough for Jazz to me. Barring an earthquake or the end of the world, he should be out from here. Oh, that one wiped its feet a little bit. We almost went to Hollywood and Clark there. the sight of the whiskey a go-go. When you get the whiskey strokes and your hand moves involuntarily. Well, no matter where you go, there they are. It looks like we got 6 apiece in a monumental match here. The winner of this goes to play the hot seat match versus all the boys tap fists together, and we have a hell of a match here. And thanks again for all of our great sponsors: Gina Cunningham, making dreams come true, one home at a time. We got High Rock Store. .com, use quote OTH1117 and you get free shipping. MBQs. I don't know if that's Milton Bradley or whether that's
That's Mike Burton.
Mike Burton.
Yes.
Okay. Who's Mike Burton?
It's a cue maker.
There are lots of cue makers
Yeah.
around. Shane broke the balls like Superman there, and this is just this is looking ripe for plucking. The one on the side, a natural inside ball to go to the 2. Then the 4, the 5-7. It looks like what those old New York guys used to call a Cosmo that you see on some of these old videotapes. He wanted to go farther than that. That's not a good shot. In fact, it sort of sucked. He had to have gone past that ball so he could drift 2 to the 4 and hold his marking on the 5-7. Now, when those balls close to the rail like that, the double kiss is in play, and anything can happen. Play the 2 off and go off the front of the 7, you could even scratch. See, it's a little bit better maybe than it was before, but now it's going to be a touch here. And we got the wrong boy shooting the touch shot, I'm afraid. He's going in between the balls, which is good. He'd like to go near the 6. He went past his mark. This is brutal. Oh, it could have been worse. He hit the point and came out. But they're wrong on this ball. Here it is, folks, the Coupé de Gracie. Oh, he's going in the side pocket. Look at this.
Oh.
And he just has enough of the 6 to shoot it in. Yeah, he's grabbing his heart, and he's only 18 years old. I'm 72, and I'm sweating this action, and it's nippy in this joint. And I'm wearing a sweatshirt. This isn't. These balls can tend to skid on you from time to time, or you overcut it and go past your marker. It's he struck it with the plum, and got to make him shoot it though. He's chalking up, waiting for the concession, but didn't get it. Shane and they're sick. They lost that match in the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, that's a 7-6 final. The 2 Virginia young guns, Nathan Childress, Shane Wolford, take down Mr. Rob Cord and Joe Tomkowski. Hill, 7-6 final.